Hey everybody, Big Toad here. Let's draw an Alamosaurus. I'm going to start by lightly sketching in the head. And then I'll work down the neck. And try to draw in that body. See how that body slopes back? And then we'll draw the front of the neck. Gets thicker at the bottom. And we'll try to work on that body. Get that shape in there. A little fatter than that. And we can start stretching that tail out. Kind of wind it back. Probably a little longer. Now let's work on those front legs. Bring it down. Little kneecap. And then of course we'll have the foot. And it's got some big toes there. Now the other front shoulder there facing us. We'll sketch that in. Down to the knee, and then the foot with its big toes. I'm going to erase some extra lines here. Clean this drawing up a little bit before we move on. And we'll start on that back leg. Make that hip a little fatter and get a bigger foot. Back leg has a little bigger, wider foot. And we can just barely see that other back leg. And I'll shape out that head a little bit. And I'm going to bring that line down along the neck where that row of little spikes are.
Hey everybody, don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up.
Let's get our black and start at the head. And bring it down the neck a little. There we go. We'll follow that right back around to the end of the tail. Now we'll go back to the head and start on that. There, put the little mouth in there, a little bigger. Put the eye in, and then start from the chin and work our way down to the chest and to the front leg. Then we can start on that other front leg, get the knee down, do the toes, and work our way back up to the body. Then the other front leg, bring it down, again the big toes. And we'll bring the other side of the leg to the belly and we'll do the back leg. These legs are pretty simple, pretty quick. And we'll do out to the end of the tail, make it a little longer again. Let's put some of those spikes, those armor spikes down in the neck. Okay, and let's do some on the inside here. A little bit higher. We'll follow that guideline we put in. Those are armor spikes to protect the dinosaur from other dinosaurs' teeth. And he's got some on his back as well. We'll put those in. They will run down to the tail. Not all the way down the tail though. Then we can move to the head and start on the top of the head and work our way down the back of the neck. They get a little smaller as we go down the neck. Shrinking in size until they fade away. I want to go back up to the head and put some details in there. Behind the mouth, the nostril. Oops, I almost forgot that other leg down there. And let's erase some of those extra lines we don't need. Clean this up a little bit. And a few more lines off that back hip.
Hey, it's the Big Toad here. Stay tuned and we'll color that drawing.
If you're still with me, we'll just color this drawing. I threw in a bunch of brown, a light brown. You can use any color you want. Be creative. It doesn't have to be these colors I'm using, but the principle's the same. We'll fill in all those body parts. Now I'm going to put a little darker matching color. So we went from brown to a darker brown, and that puts shadows in. You can see the shadows under those legs, on the front of the leg there, and inside that part of the leg, under the body, down the stomach area, and along the bottom of the tail, areas where there's shadow, where the sun doesn't shine on that back leg. And I'm going to go a lot darker because we're going to get darker here on the edges, on the back edges of those legs, and that's the fourth back leg is really dark. A little darker spot under the belly again. So we kind of put it in layers, and we'll bring that up a little bit. Now we'll put some dark color under their neck, between the spikes. Run it all the way up under the mouth. And a little bit around the nose, eyes, and we'll throw in some darker colors. Color that in. I'm going to put some highlights there on the shoulder and along each of those spikes, as if the spikes growing out deep within the neck. Touch up that back leg, a few spots along the neck. Put some light patches in where the sun's hitting it, on his back and on his shoulder, back leg, and on the top of the tail. Let's go back to that neck and put some light where the sun's hitting the top of those ridges, and then we'll color in the spikes. Make them spikes a little darker on his neck. And we'll put in some more highlights on those spikes where they're attached coming out of the body, on the neck, and put something behind the head there. And there is our Alamosaurus. This is the Big Toad, and I am out.